What's up, homies? I'm back. Only for like an hour though. I gotta eat some lunch. But welcome back to some Tower of My Fantasy. Hope everyone's having a great day today. If not, well, that's your problem, not mine, right? Exactly. Boom. I'm back. I'm back. The fuck? Alright, I'm back. Oh shit. Back to walking slow. What's up? What's up? I go into the wrong room. Oh shit, what happened to you?
For his safety, I've already administered Neurocom. You can start now.
What should we do?
How would I know?
Drugs.
How did you fool Lana's medical monitoring system to bust out of prison?
Tell me, how does the brain interface aid your interrogations?
All we need to do is tell Lana what information we need. She'll find a way. But obviously we can't rely on her right now. Which is where you come in.
All right. Could you please step aside for a bit?
Looks like some kind of tech secret from Hykros.
He's in bad shape.
Oh shit,
Even
hey, boo-boo.
inside the brain interface, there's really no way?
It'll be difficult if you try talking to him directly, but I can sort through his remaining memory. Maybe we'll find something.
First, are we sure it's really him?
He's really Krog Hans. I saw the founding members of the Icarus Legion, and a teenage Lola Hans. He also saw Veronica as a child, Aglaia all grown up, and an elderly Acerada. And little Nanto, face covered in ice cream.
Focus. We need memories related to...
Age has caused his brain and its functions to deteriorate. With his years of brain interface torture, his accessible memories, the human brain isn't a search engine. You can't just input keywords and...
How can I help?
Facts, facts.
Ask him about something pleasant. He'll calm down, and then you can gradually bring up more important questions.
All right. Hello, Mr. Krog.
Lola? Where did you run off to, sweetheart?
Let's get this bullshit over with.
To conserve computational power, I've calculated a route that will let you more effectively evade Lana's surveillance with minimal resource expenditure. Not bad. Keep it up.
Oh, all my boo-boos.
Hipper, you and the Hope Fleet aren't actually setting traps to catch people again. Are you?
What's wrong?
Isn't that Nanto? What is he doing here? And now that you and Aster are here, can I still slip away?
I don't know. I just received General Veronica's orders and rushed over.
I came here because the General's orders said the Hope Fleet's secret operation might require Ravenport's ships.
A secret operation? They're not really planning to capture me, right?
Don't worry. These are the General's direct orders. They're different from the previous pirate clearing missions. And if Nanto is here, that means General Veronica considers him one of her own.
One of us? How is he any sort of one of us? Maybe he's one of you? There's no way I'd include myself in that.
I'm curious. What brings you here?
I came because I got a message on the Wednesday crew internal line. Only our people are supposed to use it? The captain was supposed to come herself, but as her mother, as her guardian, and as the first mate of the Wednesday crew, I'm here in her stead.
We're probably gathered now for Anchor Infinity's new project arc. Huh.
I've seen the plan. No one's even breaking a sweat. And Anchor Infinity thinks it's brilliant? Please. It's still all coming from Aura Zero mining.
Rafa seems eager to get this plan rolling. It's
God
probably got
damn,
something to
side
do with a
boob.
diplomatic representative, too.
Who don't like a
Everyone's
side
here.
boob?
Oh, you're finally back. I was worried sick when you were captured. I didn't know whether to break you out or go live and put on a show.
I appreciate all your hard work, Linsis.
Welcome back. I'm just glad you're safe.
Speak of the devil, diplomatic representative. Were it not for your recent actions, I'm afraid we would not be in our current situation.
Thanks to General Veronica. If the Hope Fleet hadn't approved us, I would have had a way more difficult time making it out.
I got my hands on some of that booze you told me about from Odin, and the very next day, the Black Moon Gang scored a resource jackpot.
That's why they say the Gungnir never misses, right?
Thanks to these great supplies,
Yeah, I
my
think it's
brother,
great tits.
Agnes, and the other Black Moon Gang members are gonna have no trouble at all getting through the space-time turbulence and rescuing missing folks. Agnes always says if someone helps me out, I've gotta say thanks. You not only bought me booze, but really aided the Black Moon Gang. So, thank you.
It's no problem. But next time you get supplies, don't order 20 of the same drink again. Each customer only gets one complimentary item.
But Linsis told me that if there's something free, you should definitely...
So it's Miss Linsis. No wonder.
What's up with you two?
Oh, you're here too? This is Nanto. He made sure my brother and I shared the same cell. We're buddies.
Ah, diplomatic representative, you're here. I was just asking Captain Helene about the dynamics of space-time turbulence. The pirates are, shall we say, more familiar with it than Anchor Infinity and the Hope Fleet.
Oh, that's right. Mr. Nanto also taught me and my brother a bunch of ways to avoid getting caught. Like using specific frequency bands to avoid being monitored, or exploiting turbulence to keep Lana from controlling the cruiser. Stuff like that.
You two seem pretty close. You said he was your friend?
Yeah, he's helped me out a few times, and we've met several times. By my brother's standards, I'd say he's a friend.
Helene? Listen. Nanto's not the type...
Miss Helene is highly intelligent. She does...
Don't all that bullshit. A baby mama drama bullshit.
Are you nervous?
Huh?
It's a
No.
press conference. The last time you attended one with Nanto, it ended less than pleasantly, shall we say.
I wouldn't just say it was less than pleasant. It was clearly arranged by Nanto on Rafa's orders, but people assume it's my mistake. I'm not letting anyone pull my strings this time.
It
Alright,
sounds
so
like you.
where that supply thing go? Oh, we gotta go down. So hold on. Oh, that's a nice. Look at that. Yo, let's go jack this ship. Worth it, baby.
Esteemed diplomatic representative, what is your primary concern in these negotiations?
We intend to rebuild the Tower of Fantasy in Kylo. In time, Kylo will use the tower to reconnect with Ida. Everything will return to how it was. Kylo will be whole again.
What an astonishing answer. But that reunification, is that really possible?
Never fear, my journalist friend. They were just making a joke. Tower of Fantasy has brought us nothing but disaster. We can't rebuild it.
There's nothing wrong with technology. Humanity needs to progress, after all. We must learn from our failures instead of fearing them, or else there will be nothing for it but to stagnate. Kylo has stagnated for half a century now. Does Mr. Rafa really intend to leave the Kylian people like this? Drifting, alone and unsupported, in the void of space?
Have you forgotten about the new Project Ark that Anchor Infinity just launched? The Kylian people's wandering will soon come to an end. Of course, I understand that many Kylian people simply want to return to their homeland, Ida. This is only our first negotiation. 50 years is a long time, after all, but most importantly here is the relationship between Kylo and Ida.
Relationships are mutual. If the Kylians are willing to maintain a friendly and open attitude, so too are the Idans.
Your understanding is appreciated.
Thank you both for your responses.
God damn, look at
Today's
her outfit.
negotiations will prove fruitful.
Nah, that stupid lock kill. Yo, where that chick at though with that cute outfit? Wow.
Diplomatic representative of Hykros. Welcome to Anchor Infinity HQ. I apologize, on all our behalf, for my previous...
You're Anchor Infinity's leader, as well as the overseer of so many Kylians.
These talks are of utmost importance, and Anchor Infinity values your time. However, We find no reason for the Hope Fleet. General, you should leave.
There's no need for your concern, Mr. Rafa. I'm perfectly fine. As for my presence here, it is at the invitation of the diplomatic representative.
General Veronica has been nothing but courteous during my time here. I have faith her Hope Fleet will serve as a fair...
Authorization transfer at Anchor Infinity HQ has been completed. Void Piercer has assumed control.
I have come to Kylo on Hykros' behalf. On one hand, I wish to discuss our continued friendship. But on the other, there are some concerns I need to...
No need for subtlety. I know very well that Hykros, but this is Kylo. We've long since burned our bridges with Ida. You've been in Kylo long enough, Representative, to know that we've separated like this because of that explosion. To us, Omnium represents only disaster and death. None of our Kylians were spared from that chaos. Not those on the ground. No.
Void Piercer has successfully assumed control of the Brighton public sector.
When I first arrived in Kylo, I really believed that. The Kylians, fearing Omnium, were forced to rapidly develop Ore-Zero and adapt. Shirley previously used the Space Rift to bring a piece of Ore-Zero back to Hykros. Upon their examination, they found that Omnium and Zeronium are one and the same. My spaceship can operate just as well on Zeronium.
Ain't talking no more.
Negotiations just began, and Shirley is still in Helix Bio's hands. This isn't what we agreed on.
Per the plan, if Rafa refuses to hand over Lana's route access peacefully, we'll have to crack down. We need to secure a clean resolution within 3 hours, remember? This is exactly in line with our plan.
How is that remotely the case? I've only just started probing into his relationship with Lana.
Don't you hear yourself? Lana is to Rafa what Shirley is to you. And Shirley
Let's go. Wow, that was crazy.
There. He should have escaped that way.
Nem's guiding us with these purple lights. She must not be able to reach us.
Get some useful info first.
The real Rafa was frozen. He's really just a digitized consciousness?
Damn.
After Bagus's stasis pod was damaged, Aglaia fought desperately to save him. But in the end, she couldn't change the fate of her only remaining friend. The pod's missing. Did Nanto know? Anchor Infinity has to be responsible. It looks like a disappearance on the surface, but it's really a carefully concealed kidnapping. Asurata was plagued by Starstone Syndrome, leading him to make the fateful decision to partner with Nanto on the lone assassin. This must be the diagnosis that sealed his fate.
The records here are all patient files from Helix Bio Inc. They're completely unrelated to Lana's server. We should search elsewhere.
Is this about my community service at Brighton Prison? Helix Bio's certainly got a diverse research portfolio. I wonder if these plants are from planet Noah. This is the research aimed at extending Rafa's life, right? This argues that uploading doesn't negate the physical body's importance. Consciousness needs a vessel, and if that's damaged, so is consciousness. Currently, only the human brain can repair consciousness.
So we've damaged Rafa's consciousness. He likely fled here because this is where his cryogenic chamber is. We have to hurry.
Oh, nice robots. Get the fuck off the wall, bro. What are you doing on the wall?
Do you get the feeling these droids are
Oh,
watching
about
us?
time.
So, these droids aren't just for show.
Easy bitch.
So, it was here all along.
Wait, are these
Dude, that's
spare
crazy.
parts for Rafa?
What
I
are
think
you
he
so
straight up cloned
surprised about?
himself.
He's a droid. Aren't his so-called treatment and health checks just mechanical upkeep?
This is just too unsettling.
Best to think of them as toys if you're that frightened by them. We need to find the control device for the cryo chamber as quickly as possible.
This looks like the control panel for the cryogenic chamber. It's definitely got Rafa's name on it. Should we cut the power?
No. This room is far too secluded. If we cut the power, the emergency power supply will activate. It could even trigger the alarm system. We need a plan that won't trigger the security, and...
The chip. I got this from the cyborg Rafa, and it looks like it fits the slot on this controller.
Give it a go.
Oh, we can control them all now? We have like an army of them? Oh, that'd be dope.
Greetings, Master.
Oh,
Welcome
shit,
to the
hello.
Lana Consciousness Management System. Please select a function.
Let's go ahead
Please
and
unlock this feature using your iris or password.
I forgot my password.
No worries. I'll connect you to the Helix Bio customer service hall. Due to the high volume of Lana orders, the customer service hall... Sure. Is there anything else?
No.
You're welcome.
Did you just thank her?
yeah.
Force of habit. You took out Rafa with a single shot. Let's go with the quickest option. Even if we trigger the...
That puppet was so lifelike that no one even...
So, you're...
Use your brain. Anchor Infinity is swarming with advanced permission systems that unlock via iris. In other words, that machine puppet definitely has artificial irises. Since Rafa's got so many duplicate bodies, unlocking the iris lock will be a cinch, won't it?
Nah.
It's unlocked.
Consciousness repair and editing system has been activated.
The researchers at Helix Bio Inc. have really been slaving away here.
Bro,
Do you think we can find Lana's
up.
server key and address in this consciousness chip?
From what I understand about
Like
consciousness,
he's standing still
human
when they're
memory isn't
moving.
like a search engine. You can't just browse through it at will.
I love this game.
Nem can only hold out for so long. If Lana returns to the Brighton Zone, we'll lose all droid control.
Understood. First come the server address and the key. We'll handle the rest later. Let's install the consciousness chip. It'll make conversation...
Huh? Veronica? And that darn Aiden! How dare you shoot me? Wait. You actually found this place?
Don't you realize you look ridiculous right now?
Lana, you're with the Void Piercer, aren't you? No one but a dimensional quantum supercomputer could have done all this.
You know about the Void Piercer? So Bagus really is your accomplice.
It's impossible. With the space-time turbulence blocking the way, the Void Piercer simply shouldn't be able to locate Kylo. I clearly closed the passage.
I owe you one. You connected Shirley to Kylo's network, and no matter where Shirley is, Nem can always find her.
Dimensional computers are remarkable. They're always just beyond my expectations. Is it Shirley's connection with the Void Piercer that has made her consciousness so hard to crack? I'm completely at your mercy. I can't fight back, after all. But I'm curious. What will you do now?
Kill you.
Nanto just found Bagus's consciousness. Shirley helped him locate Helix Bio's consciousness warehouse. Aren't you worried he might hide Bagus somewhere you can't find?
You slipped up when you said Void Piercer. Now I know. Even if Aglaya used the alias Bagus, she couldn't be the Bagus I'm looking for. You can't possibly want to destroy a consciousness that contains half the source code. I know for a fact that even with Lana's abilities, you can't separate the code from Bagus's consciousness.
You fell for it. Aglaya is Bagus. Only she could fool Gestos and plant the Gungnir virus in you. She knew you were looking for her, so she deliberately sought help from Nanto to throw you off the scent. Why else would she suddenly contact Nanto now, after so many years?
The more you talk, the more I think it's you who's really Bagus. But I'm curious about one thing. How could you both manage your duties in Kylo and have a doppelganger in the network?
You've been deceived by Bagus and Nanto. I was just...
Nanto once said he doesn't believe Aglaya would hurt a fly. Krog also mentioned that Aglaya's fatal flaw is her kind heart. You tell me, how did that Aglaya become Bagus?
Veronica, isn't this just an issue of cosmic exploration? You know I'll support you in whatever you want.
I thought you'd forgotten me. But I think you were right before. With Kylo's current resources, we can't sustain a grand plan like Astralis. But Ida can. The Hykros we're negotiating with is comprised entirely of scientists. Their resources and expertise will be far more helpful to Project Astralis. I don't care about Bagus. That's between you and Nanto. I'm only concerned about Lana. This is her server, isn't it? Hand over the root access key.
I thought you were just after me. I didn't expect you to actually try to seize Lana.
Oh, cut the crap. Keep this up and I'll get Helix Bio to scour your brain for the key.
Yeah.
Or maybe I'll let Void Piercer have a go.
Look around. Do you still see me as an inferior being? I'm purely digital, fully evolved. I do not fear the death you speak of. You can't even get close to killing me. To you, the end of the physical form is death. But I have long since transcended my decaying body. To a lowly being like you, trapped in flesh, I am closer to a spirit than a man. Humans cannot kill spirits. Lana does not belong to anyone. Lana is a product of the Master, Authorizer, the Bagus that you've been looking for. They've been by your side all along. But you're too much of a fool.
How loud.
You want Kylo. You want to go home. You want to explore. You want it all. Go then. Do as you will. I grant you the freedom you crave. Caught in the tide of humanity's endlessly repeating history, you short-sighted humans are doomed to be trapped in a tragic cycle. In the end, you march towards self-destruction, culled by the very freedom you fought so hard to attain. You have already been abandoned by the Master. You are not worthy of evolution. On the Master's behalf, I must cast you aside.
Consciousness deletion is irreversible. Are you sure you want to delete all current consciousness data sources?
Huh?
Okay. Consciousness deletion has been initiated. System upgrade complete. This system will cease providing services effective immediately. We wish you well. Goodbye.
Did he just commit suicide? With Lana? No. Lana just said something about an upgrade. Could it be?
What happened?
Nem. How come you just appeared out of nowhere?
Lana suddenly vanished. Machinery across several mines and spaceships dangerously malfunctioned, so I had to take over.
Rafa's a servant of God. They're all insane. Looks like Rafa's consciousness committed suicide. And as for Lana, she said the system update had completed, then stopped responding.
Don't worry. If Bagus is really helping Lana out with this upgrade, he hasn't finished yet. Otherwise, I would have detected it.
I've got some spare parts for Rafa's machine puppets here. Do you think you could control them?
Oh, hell yeah.
What do you want to do?
Of course.
Come on.
Ugh. I wish Helix Bio didn't make these machines.
We're gonna resurrect him, bro?
This Helix biotechnology is pretty impressive.
Hell yeah.
Can't you imitate his voice?
I'll try.
The imitated voice is exactly the same.
Understood, diplomatic representative.
You, forgot about your
Anything else?
All right. When you go out as Rafa, announce that you're retiring from Age, and that everything will be entrusted to me and Nanto.
You don't have the authority to...
This is our best option right now. We need her to stabilize Kylo. Of course, we need to worry about Lana's disappearance later, but we can't afford any more chaos at present.
Ugh, I'd really rather not go.
You'll just have to cooperate a little longer. When the time comes, cough a few times and say you're gravely ill. Then you won't have to appear as Rafa and—
Fine, but I'm only going...
Thank you, Nem. Shirley will definitely—
I don't want any...
You've got quite the knack for charming kids.
Who are you calling a shot?
The diplomatic representative, of course.
Huh.
You— Let's head to Anchor Infinity first. Nanto is awaiting our report.
Alright. Oh, let me hit that real quick. No, that's not what I want. Okay, thank you. My sword just be doing stuff.
Rafa?
Don't get it wrong. This is Void Piercer disguised as Rafa. We found mechanical parts of a machine puppet, so we had her temporarily pose as Rafa. It's more convenient.
So, have you already obtained Lana's root access? Do you really believe Rafa would commit suicide? That Lana would just disappear? When Lana said the upgrade was complete, I couldn't help but think there's something more to it.
I'm aware of these concerns. Currently, there are many urgent matters to handle. We'll have to revisit these issues once we get through today's mess.
I understand. Then, we need to talk about Kylo's future. Aglaya's consciousness has been restored, and I've confirmed with her that she's never met you. So she's not the person you're looking for.
She's awake. Where is she? Could her Starstone syndrome be cured?
She was frozen for too long. Her body is extremely weak. I'm sorry, but she can't appear for now. I appreciate your concern. I'll make sure to relay it to her. What I'm about to say represents the position of Aglaya, my aunt, and the legal heir of Apex. The Apex businesses that Anchor Infinity seized must be returned.
Let's just move on. Let's move on. Ain't no hot chicks or nothing, so let's move on.
At last,
Oh,
I get to
hell
see
yeah.
Kylo in person.
Hell yeah.
Hello, I am
Hey, boo-boo.
Plotty, an authorizer of Hykros.
Boo-boo, I already
Authorizer,
know.
thank you for all your hard work. I'll handle what comes next. You can rest now.
I thought Nem was only bluffing back then. I didn't expect you to actually show up. And so quickly, too.
It's all thanks to Void Piercer. After she took control of all the equipment in Kylo, she immediately restarted the space rift and told me to come assist.
That request for a second round of negotiations just now, it came from you?
Yes, the authorizer departed in too much haste and is not a professional diplomat, so they may not have fully understood their responsibilities.
You cunning Idens. You've outwitted us.
Given Kylo's situation, even if Ida is in poor shape, what we're about to do should rightly be called assistance. It's not a good place to talk. Let's head inside.
Shirley! How are you? Are you feeling okay? I'm so sorry. I shouldn't have let you go through the space rift in my place. I also shouldn't have... Trust me, I won't let anything like this happen again. I promise, I'll protect you from now on.
I believe you. Nem told me everything you've been through. You did everything you could. You're carrying so many burdens. It's not your fault. Why don't you explain to me how Nem became like this first?
Do you recognize her?
It was Veronica's idea.
So, was it really Plotty who told you to say those things just now?
Mm-hmm.
You would listen to her?
Want to hear what they're saying? Now that Lana's gone, this place is all mine.
You're changing the subject? Honestly, I'd like to hear it. So, go on.
Damn, how many meeting rooms we going to? Shit.
Surrender the space rift technology and cooperate with us to construct the Tower of Fantasy.
Oh, shit.
Those are the only demands Hykros has.
So you want us to reenact the disaster from 50 years ago? The Kylians aren't short on intelligence. We're just short on resources.
I figured that would be your biggest concern. You can rest easy. That issue has already been resolved.
Are you saying Hykros of Ida can't even build a large-scale space rift? Yet you somehow claim to have a solution to the technological problem that shattered Ida 50 years ago?
I've heard your blunt retorts. You're wrong about one thing. We've determined the disaster 50 years ago was caused by human error, not a technological problem. You're all on this space station. So you should know that 50 years ago, humanity had no choice but to launch a global retracement to deal with the temporal anomaly.
Then you failed, imposing a mass euthanasia on all of Ida. Truly, the dead are not affected by temporal anomalies.
The origin resonance failure 50 years ago was caused by humanity's insufficient preparations. Simply put, it was initiated under a state of emergency and forced into action before it was ready. But this time, our objective is to execute a perfect global retracement.
How do you achieve perfection?
Because this time, we have the perfect authorizer.
Plotty knows I'm the perfect authorizer?
Did I forget to mention? I wanted Hykros to go all out to rescue you, but Plotty wanted to keep observing the situation and your reactions. I had to emphasize how important you are.
What else did you tell her?
She threatened me, saying that if I didn't reveal everything I knew, she'd abandon the rescue mission.
You didn't really believe her threats, did you?
The one threatening me was Papa. You can't reason with a lunatic. I've run the numbers. There's a 90% chance Papa will make whatever choice she wants to, and the other 10% is because of Plotty's presence.
So, Plotty knows about it?
Yes, but she's very rational. She didn't tell anyone.
Even if everything you said was true, building the Tower of Fantasy, connecting with Ida, and ultimately allowing Kylians to return home. Kylo is not the same as Vera. At that time, there will be no Kylo.
We may have different perspectives. That's fine. There's still no evidence. Once I prove it, we can resume negotiations.
What exactly are you trying to prove?
Please, both of you, follow what was said at the press conference and make every effort to construct stable channels. Preferably using large-scale space rift technology, as we will be dispatching research personnel to conduct investigations.
What exactly are you planning to research?
As far as I know, you, as commander of the Hope Fleet, have been eager to launch major long-range expeditions. But that's difficult in Kylo. There's too much space-time turbulence. Hykros is not skilled in space rift technology, but for certain reasons we have researched something similar to space-time turbulence, the Abyss Flow. If our researchers can develop a more accurate space-time turbulence detection device here, I believe it will greatly assist your navigation.
Can you really pull this off?
Absolutely. But we'd need to work closely with Kylo's researchers. Knowledge only progresses through collaboration. Moreover, to learn as much as possible about space-time turbulence, it would be best to conduct research across different corners of Kylo's space. We may also need to ask Kylian Hykros to construct several large-scale space rifts.
We can only allow limited sharing of research results. Key research milestones must be completed independently by the researchers from Kylo.
The Space Rift Technology team currently belongs to Apex. And Apex will assign a representative to provide detailed terms of cooperation. We can discuss this further at our next negotiation. My aunt still needs me to look after her, so I must take my leave.
He went to see Aglaia. Should we go see her too?
Us? I don't think so. She doesn't know us. To her, we probably look more like enemies right now.
Well, since Plotty's here, let's relax a bit and dump our burdens on her.
You can tell that I'm feeling uneasy?
Did my attempt to comfort you come off that stiff?
Lana's words. Upgrade complete. They scare me.
I've searched all of Kylo, but Lana has vanished completely. The only place I can't reach right now is Planet Noah, because it's surrounded by space-time turbulence. She's surely hiding there. For now, we can leave everything to Plotty. We won't be able to get anywhere near Planet Noah until her space-time turbulence detection.
I want to have a chat with Plotty once she comes out.
Shit, where we gotta go? Fuck. I want to see the map. Oh, to be continued? What, bro? We for real right now? Damn, I guess so. Alright, deuces.